The way you begin your day sets the rhythm for everything that follows. If your morning is chaotic, unfocused, or reactive, it will ripple through the rest of your hours. But if you start with intention, calm, clear, and in control, you position yourself to move through the day with purpose. The first moments after waking are not just a transition from sleep to wakefulness. They are a sacred space. How you treat that space determines whether your time will be governed by your priorities or by the noise of the world. Waking up early is not about impressing others or proving how hard you work. It is about reclaiming the time that is yours. In the early hours, the world is quiet. There are fewer distractions, fewer demands. This is when you can listen to yourself. Use this time for stillness, for breath work, for movement. Whether it is a silent meditation, a few pages of reading, or a short physical training session, do something that brings you closer to clarity. It is not the action itself, but the intention behind it that builds inner discipline. This early discipline is not separate from the rest of your life. It is the root of it. If you train your body and mind each morning, you are not just becoming stronger or smarter. You are proving to yourself that you are in control. And this self-trust, this internal order will carry into every meeting, every challenge, every decision. You will walk differently. You will speak more clearly. Your energy will not be pulled in every direction because you have already anchored it at the beginning of the day. That is the number R. Resist the temptation to begin your day by checking messages or scrolling through information. That is starting your day in reaction, not intention. Instead, ask yourself, what do I need to be aligned today? What do I need to stay grounded? The answers to these questions come not from rushing, but from space. That space is created when you intentionally rise before the noise, before the world asks for your attention. It is a choice to live with awareness, not autopilot. And if you find it difficult to wake early, begin with something small. Even 10 quiet minutes in the morning can create a shift. Set your alarm with purpose. Don't wake up for work. Wake up for yourself. This is your time to prepare, not just for tasks, but for life. You are not just managing time. You are mastering energy, attention, and self-leadership. That mastery begins the moment you open your eyes. Structure is not a cage. It is a framework that supports freedom. Many people avoid routine because they associate it with boredom or rigidity. But in truth, a well-crafted routine creates mental clarity, saves energy, and gives space for what truly matters. Without structure, time slips away unnoticed. With it, you give form to your day, just like a blade takes form only when shaped by steady, precise hammering. A disciplined schedule is not about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right way at the right time. When your day lacks order, your mind becomes scattered. You are constantly reacting, chasing tasks, adjusting to problems, moving without intention. This is the life of someone pulled by outer forces. A structured routine, however, allows you to lead your time instead of being led by it. You don't need to plan every minute, but clear time blocks for your priorities. Training, work, learning, rest will bring calm and rhythm to your life. Repetition does not weaken you, it strengthens your focus. Each repeated action becomes sharper, more efficient, more powerful. One of the core benefits of a routine is that it eliminates the need for constant decision making. Every choice requires energy. When your basic schedule is already established, you no longer waste mental power on small, repeated decisions when to eat, when to train, when to rest. That energy can now be used for deeper thought, creativity, or skill development. Just as a warrior does not train only when he feels like it, you should not wait for motivation to act. Routine carries you forward even on days when your mind resists. It is also important to build your structure based on your natural rhythm. Know when your energy is highest. Some work best early, others later. Shape your deep work around those peaks. Protect those blocks like sacred ground. No distractions, no compromise. And when it's time to rest, rest completely. A true routine is not a race to fill every second. It is about harmony. It is about flowing between effort and ease with intention. Discipline is not harsh. It is balanced, consistent, and clear. Understand that building a solid routine takes time. Start with the anchors morning, midday, evening. Place key habits there and allow them to become non-negotiable. Then slowly expand the structure as needed. Keep it simple. Don't build your day on pressure. Build it on clarity. You are not a machine, but you are also not meant to drift. You are here to grow, and growth happens when action becomes deliberate. A well-designed day is a mirror of a well-ordered mind. Time is not taken from you. It is given away, often without realizing it. One of the greatest challenges in managing your 24 hours is not finding time, but protecting it. Time wasters come in many forms: endless scrolling, meaningless conversations, aimless tasks, or even overthinking. They disguise themselves as harmless habits, but slowly they drain your energy and dull your focus. If you are not careful, your day becomes filled with distractions that serve no purpose, leaving you exhausted yet unfulfilled. To eliminate what is useless, you must first learn to observe yourself. Notice where your attention goes when you are tired, bored, or anxious. Often, we turn to distractions not because they are meaningful, but because they are easy. They require nothing from us, and in return, give us nothing of value. A warrior does not train in comfort. A focused life does not grow from convenience. You must ask yourself with honesty, does this serve my growth? If the answer is no, then it does not deserve your time. Removing time wasters is not simply about discipline, it is about alignment. Each moment of your day should reflect what you truly value. If you say that health is important, your time should show it. If you say you want inner peace, your environment and habits should reflect that. There is no balance without alignment. When your actions do not match your values, you feel inner conflict. This is the quiet discomfort that follows a day spent on things that do not matter. The solution is not to do more. It is to cut away what is unnecessary. Understand that saying no is a skill. Many times, wasters enter your life through others who request a message, a notification, a conversation that goes too long. You are not obligated to give your time to everything or everyone. Guard your schedule the way a temple is guarded. Only what is sacred should enter. Silence your phone when you are working. Block sites that tempt your mind to wander. Choose your company with care. If your environment is full of noise, don't blame the noise. Take control of the space. The more you cut away, the clearer your path becomes. Simplicity is power. A cluttered life leads to a cluttered mind. But when your time is clean, free of waste, free of distraction, you will feel lighter, more focused, and deeply alive. Time wasters will always exist, but they only have power when you invite them in. Discipline is not about force. It is about clarity. You must see your time as sacred, and once you do, You will no longer tolerate the things that pull you away from your path. Balance is the foundation of endurance. Too often, we push ourselves relentlessly, believing that constant effort is the only way to achieve our goals. But the truth is, action without rest leads to burnout, fatigue, and diminishing returns. The body and mind need time to recover, to rebuild, to integrate what has been learned or experienced. Just as a river flows smoothly between its banks, your energy must flow between effort and stillness to maintain strength over time. Rest is not weakness, it is a form of power. It allows your muscles to grow stronger after training, your mind to sharpen after deep work, and your spirit to calm after intense focus. Without rest, your performance declines. This is natural law. That is the number R. The greatest warriors know when to fight and when to step back, when to charge forward and when to retreat. Their rest is intentional, not accidental. It is a crucial part of their strategy, woven into the fabric of their routine with the same care as their training. When you learn to balance, you also develop awareness of your own limits and rhythms. Some days, your energy is high and your focus sharp. You can work with intensity and purpose. Other days, your body or mind will signal the need for gentleness and recovery. Honoring those signals is not giving in. It is respecting the natural cycles that govern all life. To ignore rest is to ignore your nature. When you act in harmony with yourself, you conserve energy and increase productivity. It is also important to understand the difference between rest and distraction. True rest is restorative. It is deliberate and focused on recovery, like meditation, sleep, light movement, or time in nature. Distraction, on the other hand, fragments attention and leaves you more tired. Learn to recognize the difference. Choose rest that renews you rather than activities that scatter your mind or prolong fatigue. This kind of mindful rest deepens your capacity for action and strengthens your resilience. Incorporating rest into your day requires planning and respect. Just as you schedule work or training, you must schedule breaks and downtime. Treat rest as sacred appointments with yourself, non-negotiable and essential. Balance means rhythm, and rhythm means flow. Your life is not about constant acceleration, but about moving with grace and steadiness. When action and rest are in harmony, your 24 hours become a well-tuned cycle of effort and renewal. Reflection is the quiet moment where your day truly takes shape. It is not enough to move through hours mechanically, checking tasks off a list. Without reflection, your actions become disconnected from your purpose. Taking time each day to look back, to examine what you did, what you felt, and what you learned gives meaning to the flow of time. This practice is like polishing a blade. Without it, even the sharpest sword dulls with use. When you reflect, you bring awareness to your habits, both good and bad. You see where your energy was well spent and where it slipped away. You notice patterns, moments when you were focused and moments when distractions crept in. This is the foundation for improvement, because without honest observation, change is impossible. Reflection is not judgment, it is understanding. It is treating yourself as a student, always ready to learn from your experience. Daily reflection also reconnects you to your values and goals. In the rush of life, it is easy to forget why you do what you do. But when you pause, you can ask yourself, did today's actions bring me closer to my vision? Did I act with integrity, courage, and discipline? If the answer is yes, you strengthen your commitment. If the answer is no, you gain clarity on what needs adjustment. This ongoing process keeps your life aligned, preventing drift and loss of focus. Journaling or simple mental review are powerful tools for reflection. Writing down your thoughts forces clarity and helps capture insights that might otherwise slip away. Even a few minutes of quiet meditation or mindful breathing can create space for self-awareness. The key is consistency. Reflection is not a task to check off once in a while, but a daily habit that grounds your growth. Over time, these small moments compound into deep wisdom and stronger self-leadership. Reflection also builds resilience. Life will bring challenges, distractions, and setbacks. When you regularly return to review your day, you learn not just about your successes, but about how you respond to difficulty. You cultivate patience, humility, and the ability to course correct without losing momentum. This is the mark of true mastery, the willingness to look honestly at oneself and the courage to improve continuously, hour by hour, day by day.